Now, as a reporter, till now, I had only seen you from a distance in the Coliseum. I was up in the stands with other reporters, watching you on the floor, down there just keeping track of what was going on for security reasons, I would assume. But we knew who you were because you were the only one wearing a pink shirt.
Yes.
A pink T-shirt. Why were you wearing a pink T-shirt?
They made representatives from the Secretary of State's office, myself, members of the other members of the Secretary of State's office, and observers that the Secretary appointed wear pink shirts. And they made a lot of comments about those pink shirts. They made fun of us because of those pink shirts. There was a lot of harassment going on.
You're talking about the folks, there were dozens of people on the floor counting ballots.
Hundreds
Were there any
of people on the floor.
Hundreds, any interactions with them?
Yes, absolutely. We're hearing comments as we walk by, comments about our sexuality, comments, I mean, just, it was a toxic work environment, I would say, you know.
Did you feel, there were people there who we have to assume had good intentions. They would believe they want to, in a free and fair election, they want to ensure that. Did you get that sense as well?
I'm so glad you brought that up, but I do. You know, the people that believe the election was stolen and were there volunteering their time, you know, they were doing it out of patriotic duty. They're misled, you know, but I understand why they showed up every day to do what they did. If I honestly thought the election was stolen, I would have been down there too, doing the same thing. I might not have been harassing people, but I'd definitely be trying to do the work to investigate it. So I see there's two camps. There's in that room in the Coliseum. There's the misleaders and the misled. You know, and those people are just like election workers. Our moms, our neighbors, our brothers. You know, they're Americans trying to do the right thing. It's a shame that they were misdirected.
And it appears the misleaders are still leading right now. It is possible if you had stayed on, your next boss might be somebody who is an election denier.
That's a possibility.
Is that something you weighed as you decided whether to stay on?
Definitely, you know, it factors in. You know, I took the job because it was a great offer from a great company. You know, and but it is also it's a good time to get out of elections, and a lot of people are. There's a lot of attrition in our industry right now, and we will, as Americans, end up paying the price for that. The loss of talent and the seeping in of election deniers and conspiracy theorists into the process. People with only political agendas instead of people that are pursuing democracy. I see that to be a big problem that we face coming up.
That's a really hard thing as a voter to hear, that it's a good time for someone like you to be getting out of elections. Yeah. That's a tough one. What's the plan then for 2022 for November, given the security issues we saw, what you're talking about, perhaps people with bad intentions infiltrating the process? What's the plan to protect our election security?
Well, a lot of it is just keep doing what we're doing. You know, we have cybersecurity protection like we never have before, with help from agencies like CISA and even the private sector. We have physical security is a new problem. We weren't prepared to defend ourselves against hordes of people possibly breaking into our election tabulation centers or violence at our polling place like we may see. So we've got a whole new look on physical security. It's a whole new emphasis on that as well.
Training poll workers, that kind of thing?
Yes, sir. We're right here in Arizona, you'll find counties that are offering de-escalation training, active shooter training to the poll workers. This is new, but we find it absolutely necessary for our poll workers to have those defenses and those talents going forward.
Boy, that's another depressing thought. But I guess this is the reality, the world we're in right now.
It is. It is. It's a new reality.
All right. Ken Matta, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for your service protecting our right to vote.
You're so welcome. I'm honored to be here. Thanks.
Take care.